All right, people. Hey, here to shed a little light on the chemtrail, whatever you want to call it, mystery. Anyways, looks like the Earth is pretty hot in this picture. It's a conspiracy mystery. It is the hot Earth. Oh boy, it's the CO2's making us hot. That's what a few people are thinking, and this guy's like, he doesn't care what's going on as long as somebody starts making some ice. Mr. Huggy Bear. Huggy Bear is like, I need some ice. I can't perform without my ice. There's the snapshot of the Earth. Pretty toasty. Got a nice toasty look to it. The mainstream scientists are telling us that, you know, we are breaking some records with heat. And there's a reason for the chemtrail people to be out there spraying. You know, we're floating around in this galaxy here. Actually, not floating around. We're cooking pretty good. We're doing about 11.5 million miles a day. Okay, whipping around the outer bands of the Milky Way galaxy. And everybody heard about the Mayan calendar back in 2012. And we're still in the galactic plane. Like everybody says, okay, nothing happened on the 21st, December 21st, 2012. Beautiful, right? No, not so fast. We're still right in the galactic plane, if you will, the Earth. So the Earth kind of goes like this in a nice little sine wave. Well, we're at the top of the sine wave on one of these outer bands. So we are in a energy vortex, an increased energy vortex. Not only is the Earth getting warmer, but the sun's getting warmer. The other planets in the solar system are getting warmer. So, unbeknownst to you know, a lot of people, the world governments, powers that be, they said, okay, we got to do something now before we lose the whole ball of wax. So they went ahead and started to let's see, come on, man. Oh, geez, not now. Don't fail me now. Hit the wrong button. So anyways, they went ahead and started to spray. Aluminum oxide is, from what I understand, is the ingredient they're using. It's you know, it's chemical. It has a light reflecting property. You know, so although you know that the energy is actually heating the Earth from the core out and from the atmosphere down. So there's one thing we can do, and that is spray in the atmosphere. So there's a couple of pictures there. I like these. I like the tinfoil hat people. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. And here's a couple of shots of some artwork that's being accomplished on a daily basis all over the world. And it does block the sun's rays, cuts it down, so you have you know, you have an effect here. You do have an effect, and people in the Northeast know there's an effect because it's snowing today. It's the end of April. I think they oversprayed, to be honest with you. But here's a little difference between the two. You get chemtrail remnants and cumulus clouds. So there's different types of cloud formations that you're seeing up in the sky. Nevertheless, it's, you know, they're just adding to the clouds to cool things down. Want to you know, try to get on hold of it. So you know, there's been geoengineers on this planet over the years, and here's the nasty stuff, aluminum oxide. Oh God, I keep hitting that pop-up by mistake. So there it is. That's the stuff that basically, it's in a nanoparticle form. That's not a, I don't think that's a nanoparticle form right there, but it's a very fine form of that stuff. They break it down chemically into a real small, almost to the atomic size of the element. This is the Sumerian clay tablets. These guys are the Anunnaki, unbeknownst to a lot of people, your ancestors, my ancestors. They came here, they were looking for gold for their atmosphere, which more or less was Earth. You know, maybe it was, they did call it Nibiru, but it could also be Earth. But nevertheless, they were the original geoengineers. They would get the gold and they would break it down into a monatomic gold element, which you're going to see in a few minutes. and maybe even sooner. And they would break it down into a fine, weightless powder. And so these guys were the first original geoengineers. They were, and Zachariah Sitchin did transcribe a lot of the Sumerian clay tablets, and the gold was for their atmosphere. Here's the head Anunnaki, and I believe these guys are us over here, the little hybrid humans. You know, there's the big man over here. This might be a machine to break down the gold. Who knows? Just throwing it out there, just to keep things moving. But making things up as we go along. Just give you a little background of geoengineering on the planet. Here's the gold before it's broken down. It's done through a chemical process. You know, look it up online. It's a pretty lengthy process. And they break it down, and the end result is a powdery substance. It's it basically, it's almost zero weight when it's broken down into its monoatomic form. That means, you know, it's a monoatomic form. It's one atom weight of this particular element. Doesn't look like gold at all, really, but that's it. It's the white powdery stuff. Now, this place has been found all over. This stuff has been found all over the planet, inside the pyramids, at temples, Central South America, in Egypt, you name it. So there was some you know, manufacturing of this product. Now, there's also a possibility that this is the fountain of youth element right here. Supposedly you would eat that and it rejuvenates your body, and but nevertheless it's a, you know, heavy element, but not in this form. And gold is a heavy element, but in monatomic form it's very light. So people do or have been known to use this for you know, to increase their life expectancy on planet Earth. Probably something you want to do if you're not a slave. But wrapping up, this is a wrap up. This is your brain on monatomic gold right up here, and this is your brain on aluminum oxide, all crusty looking, not working too well. You're probably going to the store forgetting what you're in the store for. So you know, if you know, you come to terms with this particular geoengineering science that is actively being initiated on a daily basis around the world, you might want to tell these people, if you can, to use the good stuff and get off of the aluminum oxide. Tell the World Reserve, the banks, and whoever's storing and hogging up all the gold reserves that's left on the planet that hasn't been taken, to use that instead of aluminum oxide. Because the aluminum oxide is basically killing plant life, any biological life. It's affecting everything and everybody, from you know, microorganisms in the sea to you know, humans walking around on the land, to your dog, cat, you name it, birds. Anybody that's living on the planet, any living organism is being affected by this nasty carcinogen, or, you know, it's just a nasty chemical. So, you know, talk to your congressman, your senator, tell them you want to use the good stuff. You want the atomic gold when they go ahead and spray the atmosphere with chemtrails. They can call it gold trails, you know. But this is the what the Anunnaki did to cool down the planet. Because we are, you know, get back to here, because we're cruising around. We're not stationary. We go in and out of energy vortexes, and that's what we're in right now. And you know, it just didn't. Nothing happened on 2012. You know, so that it's all over. No. We're just in the lined up with the galactic center. So we go in and out of energy vortexes. Like, I don't want to repeat myself, but that's kind of what's heating up everything in our solar system. So let's follow the Anunnaki's lead, your ancestors, my ancestors, and do it the right way, you know. Tell your elected officials around the world that you want the good stuff. We don't want to be, you Yeah, and the good stuff works better. It's weightless. It'll hang up in the atmosphere for 1,000 years or whatever. Right now they're overspraying. Some places are seeing a late start to the crop seasons, intense winters, but there is places around the globe that are experiencing high temperatures. So we want to stop the ice melt on the poles. One, because we don't want the polar caps to spring up another mile or so, and we've both seen the ice, not the ice, the ice receding both on the north and south poles. We all see the Greenland or Iceland volcanic activity where fissures are just cracking open and magma spewing out in 3-mile long fissures, and huge volcano this week, the 24th, I think, down in Chile. That's because the poles are rising. So you're starting to you're going from a pumpkin-shaped Earth to a spherical round ball Earth, and there's going to be some noise. It's like, but if they start using the good stuff, we can get on top of it and maintain and moderate our temperatures here on Earth, and do it without harming everybody. So it's time to bust out the gold reserves, people. All right, over and out. John Shaughnessy here. Team Pyramid Gravity Force. I wrote the book Pyramid Gravity Force, and that is another geoengineering story, and you can check out my other videos on how the Anunnaki, the Atlanteans used I think they're the same people, used the gravity forces on Earth through the use of geometrical mass, otherwise known as pyramids, to control magma deep within the Earth's core. So with that, that's about it. Let's see what we got for a time. Come on. Oh, 12:11.